What is up, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Numbers, presented by Nylon Calculus, part of the HP Basketball Network. My name is Adam Mares, and I'm joined here with Adam Yudelman. Adam, what's going on, man?
Hey, it's good to be here.
So, Adam, you wrote a couple articles this week and last about the schedule and about the impact that rest has on team performance. We have a metric called expected points per shot, which is basically looking at where on the court a shot takes place and what the average success rate or points per shot of each shot from each location. You did some research to see what the expected points per shot was for teams on 0 days rest as opposed to 1, 2, 3, and 4. What did you find out?
Well, we found that on 0 days rest, teams are taking shots with lower expected point value.
So teams are shooting a worse expected points per shot on the second night of a back-to-back. What about with 1, 2, 3, and 4 days rest? Was there a same correlation where it gets better every night?
It did seem to get proceedingly better, but the biggest gap seemed to be between 0 rest and then 1 plus get rest. It seemed to be just a huge issue.
Yeah. Some of the other things that affect shooting were the proximity of a defender. You did some research to find out how close was the average defender on each shot for 0 nights rest, 1, 2, and 3. Was there a similar correlation?
Somewhat so. With only 0 days of rest, they did seem to shoot closer to the defender. 1 and 2 days rest a little bit further, but then 3rd day's rest, they seem to get, again, closer to the defender.
So with dribbles, I think it's been well publicized that catch and shoot shots on the whole are more efficient shots than shots that use 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles. So was there another? It sounds like there was another correlation there between how many dribbles a player took and how many nights rest he had prior to the game.
Exactly. It seemed to be that the more rest you have, the better ball movement, which, like you said, leads to better shots.
Lastly, you mentioned the shot clock. There was a correlation as well between what time in the shot clock people shot and how much rest they had. What can you tell me about that?
It seemed to be they were shooting earlier in the shot clock based on the rest, which may be teams are running more with 0 rest and not really setting up their offense. If you put that along with the dribbling data, it kind of gets towards isolation basketball, not passing the ball, tired legs, just trying to go for the first shot.
Our colleague Krishna Narsu wrote an article about how high-usage players run significantly slower on the second night of a back-to-back. I remember a specific game with Russell Westbrook a couple years back. They went to triple overtime against Minnesota, and everybody on the court was dead tired except for Westbrook, who was still sprinting up and down the court and dunking through the lane. So I looked at his data, and sure enough, he's fastest on 0 nights rest. Does that mean he's not human, or is there something going on there with him that makes him superhuman?
Well, I mean, I don't see him as human. He's incredible. I've got a poster of him just around the corner.
Nice.
It's like a schoolboy.
Listen to me. I feel like a schoolboy again.
So the schedule came out just last week. The NBA has made some changes to how they approach the schedule. Seth Partnow, our colleague, did an interview with Jason Rosenfeld, the NBA's director of analytics, and it was very clear from that interview that changing the schedule was important to the league's front office. Did they get it right? Did they make some big changes? And what can you tell me about the schedule this year?
Well, the big change, at least from the surface level, was looking at 4 games and 5 nights. They significantly reduced that. But if you look deeper into that data, there's, rest differences on those scenarios. So Atlanta has 19 back-to-backs, where Brooklyn only has 15. But if you look at the games, Atlanta, of their 41 games at home, 11 of them are at the second end of a back-to-back, which takes away from their home advantage. Whereas Brooklyn, of those 15 games, only 2 of those back-to-backs are at home. So when you're away, you do have a punishment for being on the second end of a back-to-back, but at least that punishment isn't as much as when you're home and then you turn it into a back-to-back.
No, that's a big disadvantage. So 11 times this year, Atlanta is going to have a home game. They're probably expected to win, and they're going to be playing it on tired legs.
Exactly, and some of those games are going to be against teams that aren't coming off back-to-backs.
Gotcha. Excellent stuff, Adam. I appreciate it, man. Check out his work on Nylon Calculus. He's got a couple great articles on there about the schedule. And be sure to bookmark nyloncalculus.com for all the best NBA analytics coverage. We'll see you next time.